Hello children, welcome back to your online class. Children, before starting our class, I will repeat some instructions. Children, whenever you send your assignments, kindly mention your name, class and assignment number. Okay, and before sending your assignment, just check it that what you are sending and whom you are sending. Means sometimes your assignments are unreadable, the pictures are not clear, and sometimes what some students are doing, they are sending the biology assignments to the physics teacher. So don't do that. Also send your complete homework. Means whatever is given, just read the questions carefully and do the complete work and then send it to the teacher, subject teacher. Okay. So sometimes what you are doing only though you are sending only those questions which you are doing in your fair notebook, and the what you are doing in your workbook, that you are not sending. So don't do that and send your complete assignment to the teacher. Okay, so let's start our class. So class 6, we are continuing our chapter 3, force. In our previous video, we have learned the advantages and disadvantages of friction. Now we all know friction is harmful to us, and it is considered as an evil. But at the same time, friction is also useful to us. It is necessary because it helps us in performing many of our daily life activities. So, sometimes in some cases we want to increase friction to make it more useful to us. And we all know that rough surfaces have more friction. So, we can increase the friction by making a surface rough. Now today we will discuss some methods of increasing friction. First of all, grooves are made in the shoes of players and athletes. We know the player and athletes have to run fast. So greater friction is required between the sole of their shoes and the ground to prevent slipping. So to increase friction, grooves are made in their shoes. Now second one is, gymnasts apply some coarse substance, means rough substance on their hands. For example, kabaddi players rub their hands with dry soil to increase friction and get a better grip on their opponent players. Now third one is, machine belts are made of special materials having rough surfaces. In many machines, belts are used to drive wheels for running the machines. So, greater friction is required between the belts and machine wheels so that the belt can drive machine wheels properly without slipping off the wheels. So, children, in some cases we want to reduce friction. Now, we are discussing the methods of reducing friction. Now, first of all, lubrication. Okay, friction can be reduced by lubricating, means by oiling or greasing. So, by lubricating the various parts of a machine, we can reduce the friction. Okay, for light bodies we use oil, and for heavy bodies we use grease. You might have seen that sewing machine in your home. When it doesn't work properly, we use lubrication, means we do oiling or greasing in it. Okay, so second one is by polishing. By polishing we can reduce the friction. Okay, what happened, by polishing we can make a surface smooth. For example, a new carom board is polished so as to decrease the friction and thus have a smooth game. Okay, now third one is by making bodies spherical. We all know the rolling friction is lesser than the sliding or static friction. So converting sliding friction into rolling friction by modifying pulling arrangements and wheels used in trolley bags, ball bearings used in machine parts. So in this way we can reduce the friction. Now next one is streamlining. streamlining the shape of the object in motion. You have seen aeroplanes, cars, ships, boats, etc. are designed with streamlined body to reduce friction. Streamlined body means you have seen the shape of birds or fishes. That shape is known as streamline. Okay, so by streamlining we can also reduce the friction. Now next one is reduction in area of contact between two rubbing surfaces. We all know friction occurs when when the surface of two bodies rubbed over one another. Okay, so if we will reduce the area of contact between two rubbing surfaces, friction will be less. So now our chapter is over, and now we will we will solve the objective type questions which I have given you in previous homework. Some of you have done it properly and some are needed corrections. So please match your answers, and if any correction is needed, just do it in your book. Clear? So children, now we are doing objective type questions which are given on page number 64 in your book. So just match your answers, and if any correction is needed, do it. Okay. So question A is choose the correct option. First one, which of the following is not an effect of force? A force can change the speed of a moving object. This is correct. A force can change the direction of a moving object. This is also correct. A force can change the composition of a moving object. This is incorrect. So option C is the correct answer. Now number 2 is which of the following is a contact force? So friction is a contact force because we all know friction occurs when two bodies are in contact. Now third one is 4 children were asked to arrange forces due to rolling, static and sliding friction decreasing order. The correct arrangement is, so we have to they were asked to arrange forces due to these frictions in decreasing order. So static, this is having much force. After then sliding friction, this is having less force, and the rolling friction, this is having lesser force than the static and sliding friction. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Now fourth one is a big wooden box is being pushed on the ground from east to west direction. The force of friction due to ground will act on this box towards. We all know friction always opposes the motion and acts in its opposite direction. So because box is pushed from east to west, so the ground will act, friction due to ground will act on this box towards east direction, west to east. So east direction, option C is the correct answer. Now fifth one is the friction between two surfaces does not depend on one of the following. Amount of surface area of the two objects which is in contact with each other. So this one is the correct answer. Okay. Now sixth one is if the sliding friction between two surfaces is found to be 8 Newton, then the static friction between these two surfaces is most likely to be 5 Newton, 10 Newton, 4 Newton or 2 Newton. Now we all know that sliding friction is always less than static friction. So sliding friction is 8 Newton. Static friction between these two surfaces is most likely to be 10 Newton. This is the correct answer. Now seventh is which of the following is not an advantage of friction? So option C, it enables rubber pads to be rubbed off. This is not an advantage of friction. So option C is the correct answer. Now question number 8 is which of the following statement is incorrect? First one is static friction is greater than rolling friction. This is incorrect. Now second one is sliding friction is less than rolling friction. We know this is incorrect because rolling friction is less than sliding friction. Now next one is which of the following does not have a streamlined shape? Aeroplane, boat, bird and bus. We all know bus does not have a streamlined shape. Now ball bearing is a device which usually converts option C, sliding friction into rolling friction. This is the correct answer. Now next one is question B, fill in the blanks. Force could be a push or a pull. Here you will fill it. Now second one is friction is a contact force. Now third one, friction always opposes motion between the surfaces in contact with each other. Now fourth one is sliding friction is less than the static friction. Now fifth one, shapes that are designed to reduce air resistance are called streamlined shape. Sixth one, magnetic force is a non-contact force. Seventh, friction force is an example of contact force. Eighth, friction opposes the motion of a moving object. Now question C, true false. First one is force can change the shape of an object. Yes, this is true. Now second one, force can make an object disappear. This is false. We can change the shape of an object but we can't make it disappear by applying force. So it is false. Now third one is a push or a pull acting on an object is called force. Yes, this is true. Now fourth one, force can change the direction of a moving object. Yes, this is true. Now fifth one, friction always acts in the same direction as the motion. No, this is false because friction always acts in the opposite direction as the motion. Sixth one is frictional force depends on the types of surfaces in contact. This is true. Now seventh one is friction does not act on a bird flying in the air. This is false. Static friction is less than sliding friction. This is false. Okay. Children, this much for today and kindly do the work on regular basis and send your complete assignment to me. If any query is there, you can ask through the mail and be regular in your studies. Okay. Till our next class. Thank you and bye-bye.